Sarah Millett. She's the foster sister of Miles Eli Schulmeister, and she's going to speak about her foster brother that was killed by the police.
Hi. Thank you very much for being here and listening to my story. My little brother, my foster brother, Miles Eli Schulmeister, came to live with my family when he was 6 years old. He was from Everett. He was abused in numerous ways before he came to my foster family. And the first story he ever told to me was how his abuser grabbed his kitten from his arms and smashed his head in because he refused to comply with the abuse. I was only 12 years old when I heard this story, and it changed my entire life. I'm now a social worker. I can't get a job in prevention because I won't work in coercion. After Miles was picked up by the police, he did have a fairly decent substance abuse problem. They picked him up on marijuana possession and statutory rape. He was 19 and he had sex with a 15-year-old girl. After 48 hours of interrogation, I went to view his body. We were told that he killed himself. I'm not here to accuse anybody, but I think this photo speaks for itself. I don't know how these are marks of a hanging. I don't know how these are marks of a suicide. And the day after my brother's funeral, I was pulled out of my car by a police officer. I was threatened. I was left on the side of the street in the dark. I was told that we can do anything to you we want by one person. I then went back and got my human rights degree, and then I went back and got my master's in social work. Woo! I still can't find a job teaching parents to stop abusing their children. My last contract was in the jail and I worked with offending fathers. The fathers would cry on the tables and ask for help. They just wanted something different. They were raised with this kind of abuse also. I'm here to tell you I will work for nothing. I just need an opportunity. I'd like to pay back my student loans, but I'd also like our poor, brown, black children, white children, not to be murdered. And I would not like to be threatened any longer. And I would like a community that cares for me and for our supposedly disposable children. Because Miles was not disposable to me. He was not disposable to his many hundreds of friends. We know child abuse is what causes substance abuse, and yet we're locking up offenders. We're locking up substance abusers, but we're doing nothing to prevent this type of trauma. I don't know what to do. I hope you're here. I hope you will help me.